Okay, how is that? Can you hear that? All right, thank you.
Yeah, it's good. Just be present to wherever we are. Yes. I'm like, what? I know. Because I don't want to do anything like.
People get ready, there's a train to Jordan. Don't need no baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear those diesels humming. Don't need no ticket, and you just thank the Lord. Let's sing this. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah. People get ready. There's a train to Jordan, picking up passengers from coast to coast. Faith is the key. Open the doors and board them. There's room for all among the loved the most. Sing do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah. Well, there ain't no room for the hopeless sinner who would hurt all mankind just to save his own. Have pity on those whose chances are thinner, 'cause there's no hiding place from the kingdom's throne. People get ready, there's a train a coming. You don't baggage, you just get on board. All you need is faith to hear those diesels a humming. Don't need no ticket. We don't need a ticket. We'll just get on board. Get on board. People get ready. Do-do-do-do-do. People get ready. Do-do-do-do-do. We're gonna get on ready. Yeah. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, welcome. We welcome you this morning to Unity Spiritual Center of Portland as we gather, and I have tears in my eyes, the ability to gather and to recognize that all of us as a universe are being asked to get on board. You may have noticed and felt it, and it may be moving through you as we come together both here, and we welcome all of you who are in your homes. We know that this universe is calling us to open to a larger view of who we are as humanity and where we are to move. I want to share with you something from Maya Angelou. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. Ooh, if you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change your attitude. And as we gather this morning, I just want to invite you. There's times right now when we have to change our attitude about who we are and what we as humanity are capable of healing, of loving, of including in our world and creating a world that works for all, honors all, loves all, and allows this love to move through us. We're going to begin this service in prayer. Infinite Spirit, we open this moment to a larger understanding, a larger awareness of the God presence, infinite intelligence that lives in us, through us, as us, this moment. We say yes to all that we are being asked to step into. And we know it blesses us, it transforms us, and it is good. And as we say yes to that good that is present, we allow the love that we are to surround this globe. Every being, everywhere. We are here. We are willing to learn a higher way, to support, to know that change, to be that change, and to allow the love that we are to express to you, through you, as you. And we recognize the wholeness that you are. We stand for healing. We stand for peace. We stand for love. And we are here to be that change and to do that work. And we are so blessed. And so it is. Amen and amen. So we welcome you this morning to a willingness to find a higher healing and a higher path and a higher way. I want to share with you some of the things that are happening in our community. If you're here for the first time, we have welcome packets out on the entry table. If you are online for the first time, we'd invite you to just go onto our website, unityofportland.org, and to fill out the little information piece there so that we can put you on our email list and do that. When you came in, you should have gotten a Worthy booklet. We want to say Happy Pride Month. You'll be hearing a lot more about this. If you didn't, we'll get one to you on your way out. But we want to say Happy Pride. This is a time when we get to celebrate. We may not be doing it in the streets of our cities, but we are here to celebrate this awakening of humanity. Today, after church, there is a garden party that'll start just a few minutes after church. Whether it's going to be in the garden or inside, we'll let the weather decide. But either way, it is a garden party, I have decided, because the garden, when we go out there, I just see God, I see love, I see the infinite, and that's what we're holding today. So please come. You can we'll meet you out there. Our book and craft sale will happen on Saturday, June 26th from 11 to 3. It'll be outside in the parking lot. As far as I know, it's that parking lot. If it gets too big, it'll be the other one. But right now, it's out in this parking lot here. If you'd like a table for a craft sale, you can talk to Beth in the office. We're looking for volunteers. There's a sign up on the table over there. We also, our youth and family ministry official reopening is next Sunday. We've been having kids come little bits at a time. So next week after the service, there'll be a kids party outside. They'll also be meeting, and you'll get to hear from some of our teenagers who are graduating. So it's a great opportunity to be here for that. July 4th is our picnic. That will be right now in the big parking lot. That we'll see what happens. Who knows where else we have the ability to go, and you'll get to bring your own picnic lunch this year. We'll have drinks and other things for you. So it's a Sunday, and join us after the service. All right, we want to just take a moment and just to recognize who we are as a community. In just a moment, we're going to sing together. And I realized that some of us a year ago thought this might not ever be happening, standing and singing in a space. Yes, we're keeping masks on. And yet we just want to welcome all of you and recognize there is an awakening happening in our hearts, and we're ready for it. We are ready for it. So let's stand and sing. I'm doing this in the wrong order, but we're going to do it anyway. I just realized. Okay.
I am open. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. I am open. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. Yes. Let's sing I Am Open again. We sound awesome. Here we go. I am open. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. I am open. I am open. I am open to receive the love in you and me. We'll know that for each other. You are open. Harmonize if you can. You are open. You are open. You are open to receive the love in you and me. You are open. You are open. You are open to receive the love in you and me. We are open. Here we go. We are open. We are open. We are open to receive the love in you and me. We are open. We are open. We are open to receive the love in you and me. 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 We are open to the love in you and me.
Oh, yes, we are. And
Lovely.
please just look around this room and recognize the divine light that is present. We are open. We are so grateful you are here. And at home, just move around and realize that your home encompasses so much love, so much beauty as we move around our world. Yes, as we just are so grateful to be here and to welcome so many souls as we take this time now to get quiet, to open our hearts to that love that we are. We're going to move into a time of meditation, and sometimes there's so much stuff going on out there that we forget that life is lived from the inside out. And when we think there's too much stuff, it's just an opportunity, a welcoming, a message. Go within. Remember, remember.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and see that there is only love. There is only love, love that heals, love that sets us free. There is only love.
Oh, yes, there is only love. As we continue to relax our bodies, to turn within, we open to this forgiving, healing, harmonizing energy of the universe. It moves within us, always, in all ways. I am created as an opening of love. I breathe this in. I soften my heart. And I open to the very vibration, the universal vibration that moves through me now. I forgive. I am healed. I am harmony in the silence, in the silence. As we continue to allow love, that very vibration of the universe, to move into all of the places of our being, of our soul, our heart, the places that have been sad, the places that have wondered, What's next? Am I enough? All of the questions, all of the ideas, we bathe them in this universal energy, recognizing we are whole, we are worthy, we are enough this day, this moment, and we are blessed. And so it is. Amen.
There is only love. There is only love, love, love. This love that heals and it sets us all free. There is only love, love. I'm coming out of this long night's journey into the day, and I'm not afraid anymore to look in the mirror, wipe all the tears off of my face, and sadness fades. I am ready to be who I came here to be. I'm ready to be everything that I am, everything that I am. I am. Too many years I spent putting square pegs in circular holes, and I didn't know myself. Why would I come here? Why? To live a life stuck in a mold and be bought and sold. Oh, well, I'm ready to be who I came here to be. I am ready. I'm ready to be everything that I am, everything that I am, the I am. I am 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 the I am. I am. I am. I am the I am. There's no greater feeling than loving myself, body and soul. And the pain, it just goes away. I am out in a new world, a new the creation, perfect, perfect and whole. I am in loving flow, and I'm ready to be, I am ready to be who I came here to be. I am ready, I'm ready to be everything that I am, everything that I am. I'm ready to be, I am ready to be who I came here, who I was made to be. God, I am ready to be everything, everything that I am. Everything that I am ready. I am ready to be. I am the I am. Sing with me. I am the I am. I am the I am. I am the I am. I am ready, God, I am ready. I am ready to be who I came here to be.
Laura, thank you, Laura Berman. I am the I am. I am ready to be who I came here to be. Anybody feel like the universe is inviting us into that right now? We have a few that say yes. The other one then, anybody, have you ever felt like a square peg in a round hole? I have a feeling that we could have a few more with that one, yes. How many times have we said, wait a minute, this is who I'm supposed to be. The world says it, this is it, and this is who I am. Look at where we are right now. We're in a universe that is saying, open to, first of all, the I am that is every being. That's the eternal invitation of the universe. And what my experience is showing me is that every one of us, our lives are infinitely designed to show us the same thing. Anybody not have something in your life right now that is saying, find a deeper self, find a deeper understanding, love more, be, and the be more is not, I have to, many of us translate that in our minds of, if I just had this, I'd be the round hole and everything would be okay. That's what we've been taught throughout our lives. The truth is, every one of us were made as the I am that invites us to be who we are, an individualized expression of the infinite. And as that individualized expression, what we come together as is communities and countries and a globe of humanity saying, hello, the divine in me honors the divine in you. And that's where we're going. But boy, if you listen to the news and all the stuff that's going on, and we have to be aware, I am not saying do not be aware, that we can feel like we're lost. Who is it? Janice Stanfield, I'm not lost, I am exploring. Her song comes to mind. Anytime I think of the word lost, I hear her. No, this is humanity. These are individuals saying, whoa, okay, how do I move through this? That's where we are. And so if you felt alone, I would invite you to go back and say, no, we are not alone. Now, there's plenty of people who don't want to open their eyes to what's happening, and that's okay. I'm not going to do a right or a wrong or a where to, any of the pieces. I just know we are being asked to evolve, and I believe we're being pushed face down, kicking and screaming, to know both the wholeness of ourselves, the wholeness of all humanity, and where we're moving with it. I have to say, last week I was thrilled when, we talked about the beginnings of Memorial Day, that they had Black roots and where it came from. And many, many people said, I had no idea. What I also loved was that I had all kinds of emails saying, wait a minute, you didn't cover the Tulsa Massacre. What's wrong here? And I thought, wow, this is pretty good. We've actually come to a point of saying what's happening. And my response was, don't worry, I'll do it next week. I didn't forget it. I just didn't want to go too far any one way and have too much of what we're doing. Do you realize, as we've been studying these 12 powers, and some of you haven't been here for the last few weeks, it's a very long series. I wasn't planning on doing it, and I thought, what else are we doing right now? We're wearing masks. At the time, we weren't going out, and they said it'll be fall. I thought, what else do we have to do but look at what's within us? And so we started out with faith, just simply recognizing if we are able to, if we're willing to recognize, I have the essence, the universal quantum field within me, and it has power, it has movement, it has spirit. And so when I call forth my faith and begin setting the direction, it sets the direction of where my mind goes. It builds in me. And so when I feel like, oh my gosh, how do I get through this? That is taking my faith and going, ooh, not so good. The truth is, we all have the exact amount of faith we've ever had. We have it, enough. We just get to direct it. And then when I begin saying, this is an infinite teacher. This is love lifting me higher. This is an opportunity to open my heart, to open my mind, to open my being. I find I go further. Then we go into understanding, which is recognizing the quantum field we live in is God. It's infinite. Now, it's the God of your understanding. So whatever name you use, you can use Buddha, Christ, there's infinite names. I was raised with the idea of divine mind and infinite intelligence, and you hear me use that a lot. Whatever it is, then we go into the idea of will. I have the ability to stand up and to say, I will get up from this. I will move through this. I will. Will is, you used it this morning to get out of bed. I mean, we use our will. Sometimes we also use our will to say, I can't, forget it, and we go back. But we have it. We have imagination, the ability to see. We have zeal, getting excited and enthusiastic about that which we may or may not understand, but begin realizing there's energy in joy, in life, just look at the trees around you, look at the birds, listen, and just look at life, and you can find that joy and that enthusiasm. Last week we looked at power. We have power, the very power of spirit. This is not force, we're talking about power. And this week, we're gonna look at the idea of love. And many of you are like, I've tried love. I've tried to love all this stuff. There is a power that created the universe. It is love. Now, we have free will, and we can do some interesting things with that. That's not love. There is a power, a radiating center of love in your body, in your being. It's what created you. It is the very vibration of spirit, and it will move through you as we learn to move to our heart space, to allow it to vibrate, and to move forward in our journey and our lives. And right now, we're being asked to allow that love to open us, to begin to be part of the healing of ourselves, to find out that I am enough. And really, when you came in today, this worthy booklet, the homework is I would ask you to read it. It is the stories of, most of them are Unity ministers. One of them came through this center. But they are stories of Unity ministers and others who have come out to society and realized and found their healing through traditional religion. They found their healing from the life experiences of someone who said, you're not enough, you're going to hell, you're doing all the, and I have to say, I start crying because I know these people, and I know what when humanity says you're not enough, how do we turn around as a society and shift that and heal that? That's what's before humanity. We get to do it right now with racism and what has been a part of this country from the very founding. We have to do it here, and we can look out and say, whoa, where do we go with this? Where we go with this is the deeper understanding of the absolute love that created the universe, that created every one of us, and that has the largeness to heal humanity. We don't run away. That was what most of us were taught was, well, just pray and let it be over there. And we're now finding, whoa, we have to open to a larger story. And we don't do it perfectly. Anybody notice how much you bungle this stuff? It's like, oh my goodness. But at some point, I believe that the love that you are is part of what calls forth the will and the understanding and all of it, and says, I'm not moving from this spot until I learn to love myself. And you might be in front of a mirror. I'm not going anywhere because I've done this enough. And then we do it with the rest of our world. There's been a lot of privilege where we've been able to say, many of us, to be able to say, I just love from a distance and I know it will all work out. And we send our thoughts and prayers. That is a beginning. But that's not the answer for healing. Because the being that we're looking at, being love, has to turn into doing love. And it has to show up. And during this pandemic, for many of us, we haven't wanted to be or do. We've just tried to get through. We've had enough taken away that we're beginning to realize we have to be that presence. And that begins with ourselves. But it doesn't, I used to think, okay, I'll just work on myself. When I get that perfect, I'll turn around over here and try and share it. Has anybody noticed that doesn't work? You have to be that experience and you have to do that experience. That's what creates your brain patterns. It creates the brain waves that repeat it over and over again. And when you find yourself doing something that doesn't work, you get to stop, we get to go back, and we get to say, wait a minute, I am more than this. The love that I am will move me through. But we have to be willing to look at what's going on. And we have to relearn our history. We've been hearing a lot about that. It's not much fun. For those of you who have not watched the documentary Dreamland, you can. And many of us say, I can't get through it. My invitation and my practice right now is the love that I am will allow me to get through it. And if I have to shut it off 25 times, then I will shut it off. I will allow the love that's in my heart to move through me. I don't choose difficult. This is not graphic. This is history that we didn't learn. And when we go back and learn it, what I'm finding is there is a healing that begins to happen in the hearts that didn't know it. Something happens, and we begin finding a wholeness in ourselves that we didn't know or have or couldn't experience because we didn't have the whole story. And so the ability to have a larger story will allow us to know the myriad of ways of who we are and what we are and where we're going. And so this eternal invitation will continue to support you and to be there and to move through you. But my invitation first with the Tulsa Massacre, I mean, most of you have heard about it, you've read about it. You know, May 31st, June 1st, 1921, when mobs of white residents, many of them deputized and given weapons by the city officials, they attacked the black residents. 40 blocks were burnt. I mean, if you haven't looked at what happened there, there were 10,000 people left homeless from that. We have to know that, and we have to look into it. And of course, now what has happened this week, if you've been looking, is they've been saying, oh my goodness, it didn't just happen here. it happened here, and it happened here, and it happened here. And they're going back, and they're picking up these pieces. What we're doing, I believe, for many of us, some of you in here know it. You've known it. You've grown up with it. Others of us are actually opening to be larger vessels, to understand this in larger ways, so that we can be a part of the healing. And it isn't comfortable, but it's a part of love that will lift us to a place we never dreamed we could go. Love is the healing, harmonizing power of the universe. When we know what's happened, we can go out into humanity in a different way. We see ourselves in a different way. But we also can stop the competition. The only reason we've ever been told we're a square peg in a round hole is because somebody thought there wasn't enough. And if there wasn't enough, there had to be a competition, and you had to make the grade. What would happen if we never again had to make the grade? We would find a relaxing of our bodies, of our beings, of our minds. And so my invitation right now is for every one of us in this room to allow the love that we are, that will draw to us all that is ours, to learn and to know and to be. And it will move forth from us as a healing power to allow that love to let go in our body, in our being. I am enough. I am worthy. Every one of these beautiful beings who have the courage to say enough. Society and my family have told me I can't show up as I am and be accepted, so I have to show up differently. They said enough. In 1969, in the Stonewall riots in New York, a group of beings said, we may be considered illegal by you, but we are not illegal by us, and we're not moving. That's a place where most of us have to get through in our beings. This world may have thought I was that, but I don't, and I'm not going to. And that's actually love. So when we talk about love, first of all, love is not an emotion. Charles Fillmore taught that again and again and again. It actually is a power in you that will balance your thinking and your feeling if you will allow it to move through you. It is balancing the heart and the mind. And at some point in a class, I will teach the 12 powers. I've had a lot of questions about that. We will go through the process. We are here to balance the heart and the mind, and to recognize that humanity is one. It is one love. It is one life. We are a part of it, and we have come with a mighty work to do. Thank you. Thank you. And I know that as we allow that to be true for us, we will find that the doing that we're called to do will take us places we never dreamed. And I do believe there's a card here. If not, I will, maybe not. Oh, here it is. So as we receive our tithes and our love offerings, I would just invite you to continue allowing, love draws to us. It has a magnetism. So in heart math, they teach us to put love into our heart and to hold it there. And that's actually so that we can begin to know it in ourselves and then share it with others. In the universe, this idea of enough is actually, it's affected by divine love. Your ability to love and to allow love to move forth from you affects the supply of the universe. I know it doesn't sound like it's so easy. So when we do divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. That's a spiritual practice and a law. And so let's say that together. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. We are so blessed with that. If you'd like to give to this community and you're in the building, there's a basket out in the entryway. You can also go onto your onto the website, and there's a donate button, and you can mail in checks, and also through with your cell phone, or you can do 77977. You can text that to Unity of Portland, all lowercase, and you can either do it once or on an ongoing basis. We thank you for your gifts and being a part. I believe what we're doing here is creating an opening, and I believe we can encase this city of Portland in healing, harmonizing love that allows a higher understanding to do that.
Amen. You and me, we once believed it was a good thing. Yeah. And one by one, we came undone like a weed dimmed the sun. Well, I wanna see that now isn't how we wanna be. Oh, it's all on the table. We are shakeable, sometimes breakable, but always. We are always indestructible, us and them. Take the attention, well, we lost direction. And we've got a hold on what we think we know. Still, don't get too close. Well, I wanna see that now isn't how we wanna be. Oh, it's all on the table. We are shakeable, sometimes breakable, but we are always, always indestructible. Rattle the walls, lean in and fall, count to 10, and try again. Oh, we can try again. Yeah. Oh, I wanna see that now isn't how we wanna be. Oh, it's all on the table. We are indestructible. We are indestructible. Sometimes breakable, but we are indestructible. Always, always, yeah.
Oh, yes, we are. We are indestructible. Our bodies, our beings, the very life that is in our soul is always vibrant life. It is always vibrant love, and we allow it to move through us. In just a moment, we're going to stand and sing, "Let There Be Peace on Earth." I know there's many things that are happening in our world that doesn't look like peace. And sometimes we say, how can I do? What can I do? How do I do it? And I always believe that one of the things we can do is allow the love that we are to hold it. not to have the answers, not to have to do everything. But I believe if we can hold that, that's the being, and then say, what is something I can do in my life today that allows me to, sometimes it's healing the things we didn't heal in our lives, going back and repairing the relationships we didn't repair. Sometimes it's saying, the thing I can do is to learn more, because when I learn more, I will find a way to take another step. And so I just invite you, as we know we're part of a peace on this planet, to recognize that peace comes through us in our being and in our doing. All right, we're going to stand and just know we're in an energy that creates this intention for peace on this planet.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
Oh yes, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. And at Pat Krause, I just wanted to say how happy we are to have you here. I know that this has been quite a year for you, and we are so blessed to have you here. We are just so grateful that you are in this space. It shows the love that is indestructible, sweetheart. You are that love. Thank you. We are blessed. And so we're going to join together in our unity prayer. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. And we are so blessed. We invite you to join us out in the garden. As far as I know, it is doing well. Blessings.